Oh, crud, I forgot to change. No, I did. Is that my new? That's my old host code. All right. Hello, guys. I'm sorry I'm a little late. Let's see. My new host code is in the description below. Let me see if I can get rid of that real quick. I forgot to change over my host code. There we go. Okay. I think we're ready to go now. Hello, hello, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Let's see, who do we have on? Donna and Diane. Hello, ladies. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Amy's popping on in a little bit. She said she might be a little late. So, happy Tuesday, you guys. Let's see. Anybody else on yet? Not yet. So, I have another fun fold card. I'm on a roll with these fun fold cards. So, hopefully you guys like it. It's another super easy fun fold card. So, we'll get into that in a minute. Have you guys been online to see the last chance products that have dropped? A bunch of products have dropped at cheap prices. There's 60% up to 60% off. Not everything is 60% off, but there's quite a few items that are 60% off. We also have 50%, 40, 30. So there's a bunch of stuff. The last chance items, if you guys are new and have no idea what I'm talking about, the annual catalog is getting ready to retire, and the mini catalog will retire. They retire at the same time, and the new annual catalog comes out. During this time, we are given a list through Stampin' Up of all of the items that will be retiring. Some items do carry over into the new catalog. Some of the mini items some of the items in the mini catalog will carry over to the annual catalog also. So you'll see a list of retiring items. Not all the items that you see, if you see bundles on there when you're shopping, some of the bundles, the bundle part is retiring, but the products are coming back, but you won't be able to get them as a bundle price. So you won't be able to get that 10% discount when you order. So, but that is the scoop with that. Diane said she's waiting for the fall mini catalog to come out. She's saving her money, and Donna told her to just spend it. She's going to end up watching YouTube videos. She's going to end up watching videos, my lives every time when I get my new stuff. She's going to fall in love with some of this new stuff. I know you, Diane. You're going to buy it. But there's some pretty awesome things coming. You guys are going to be super excited to see the new catalog. I will be mailing out catalogs to all of my current customers. I just placed my order today because we were able to pre-order. So I ordered catalogs. But it's going to take a long time for it to reach me. I'm on the East Coast, and it's just going to take a while. So as soon as I get them in, I will get them out to you guys. So if, like I said, if you're a current customer, you don't have to worry. I will be sending out a catalog to you in the mail. If you've been if you've been a customer of mine within the last 6 months, so you'll get one. If you are interested in receiving a catalog from me, you want to shop with me, I would be more than happy to send you out a new catalog when they come in. Just message me and let me know. So we have a lot of stuff going on right now at Stampin' Up. As demonstrators, there's been a lot of information going back and forth. The Boho Blue Mini stamp, cut, and emboss machine may come back. It's coming back for demonstrators. We can order if they have enough after we get to order. If there's enough left, then when the catalog drops, you can order it as a customer. If it's something you really want, then join my team and you can get one now. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until the catalog comes out, and then you're just taking a risk. Also, I can't stress enough to you, when you guys see something you like, just get it. If it's something you really, really like and you must have, get it. because we have no idea. Like the Shamrock Punch went, it was quick. It was like a couple of days before it was released and it was gone. The Easter Bunny Punch, that is coming back, but that sold out quickly and it's not coming back until after Easter. So there's just, you just never know. So if you can and you love the product, get the product. If it's something that you're on the fence about, but you love something more than that, get the thing you love more, because you just never know. So I think that's all. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I think that's it to talk to you guys about. So we're going to jump down. I have a it's going to be really easy tonight, the card. So let me flip you guys down and then we'll talk about, oh, I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, guys. Sometimes my husband borrows my stand for my camera and it's all wonky. Whoa. Seasick. Did you guys just get seasick? Sorry about that. Let's see what we got here. Let me see where we are. Where are we? We are really crooked and way up there, aren't we? All right, let's bring you guys down some. And let's slide this over. Okay, that looks about good, right? I'm not going to mess with it. That looks good. So, let's see. Where's the comments here? Sorry, I didn't mean to get you seasick. There's my comments. And let me make sure I can see you guys good. All right. So let me show you the card. Well, let me show you the stamp set first. I haven't done anything with this. Oh, we are not right, are we? That's upside down. Oh, I think I got to do this. What is going on, you guys? Let's see. Did I have it right? Okay, that's upside down. There we go. Best day. All right, so this is the stamp set. That cute little cat. He's so cute. Size of a cupcake. And then the birthday cake. And just, it's an awesome birthday stamp set to have in your collection. I think this one is going bye-byes. I think it's retiring. I can't remember, you guys. And I didn't write anything down, of course. So, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I think I can check it real quick to see. But I think this one is not coming back. Let me just check. It's a really cute stamp set. Let me see. And it does not have any dies with it. It's just the stamp set. It's a lot of coloring that you can do with it. Let's see. Best day. See if that's coming back. I think it is going to, yeah, it's retiring. So it is retiring. So if you want this set and you like this set, you want to go ahead and get this set today. Oh, thank you, Diane. So this is what I'm using today. It is a cling stamp set. I don't know if it's one of those ones. Some of our stamps we were able to pick whether we want it to be photopolymer or cling. I'm not sure if that's one of them. The one I demonstrated last week was, and I forgot to mention that. But let me show you the card. So here's the card, and then it's just a gatefold card. So you can do the gatefold. A lot of people do a belly band with them. You don't have to. I didn't. So it'll mail flat, and it's cute. And then on the inside, I stamped that, but I did not color that. So, I mean, if you guys want to color it, you can, or leave it blank, whatever you want to do. But I thought that was cute. And I'm using a couple of items that are retiring, that I am in love with, that I will never get rid of in my collection. Donna, you didn't get this one. Oh, it's so cute. So I didn't color the cat, but I did color everything else to coordinate with the Tahitian Tide. And then I did, like, I don't know, 20 minutes before we got online here, I made a card. This is not one we're making, but I wanted to do a fun fold where it would kind of lay flat. So I took and I cut, so it's the same card. I don't have an inside piece yet, but it's the same card style, but I took the designer series paper and I cut this by 3 by 5 3/8, so it hangs over the edge a little bit. And then I took one of the circle punches that we have that are in stock, and I put the wishing you all wishes, and underneath it, if you guys can see it, I don't know if you guys can see it, let me see if I can, there are Stampin' Dimensionals. I put them on the very end, and then, hi Amy, welcome, happy Tuesday. And then this kind of acts like a flap. So, and then of course I coordinated it with the paper. I colored it. This paper is from that Enjoy the Mountain Journey, whatever it is. The one I used last week. What was the name of it? I don't even know my products. I don't like that paper. That's why. Enjoy the Ride? I don't know. But it's that Enjoy the whatever paper, the DSP. That's what this one is. So, and then of course, I didn't make one because I ran out of time, but you can do these cards with a belly band, which a lot of people do with the card. You just create a belly band, take the belly band and open it that way. But I thought that was cute. So let's go ahead and work on this one. Let's see. So I have everything cut, of course, and prepared. So with this fold, you're going to need a card base. It's the same card base that, you know, we always make for an A2 size card. It is 8.5 by 5.5. Instead of folding it 4 1/4, which would be in the middle, what you're going to do is score this card on each end at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8, and then flip it and score it at 2 1/8. And then when you fold it in, it's going to fold like that. And that's your gatefold card. Let me bring in my bone folder. So it's a really easy card to make. And like I said, you can do a belly band if you want. That's what a lot of people do. With this one, because I don't have a belly band and I'm going to just make the 2 pieces like that, I'm going to turn these over and give it a good varnish that way so that they lie kind of flat. Enjoy the journey. Thank you, Donna. Always my lifesaver. I knew it was enjoy something. So that's what your card will look like, your card base. So let me go ahead and bring in our pieces to stamp on. So we have 3 pieces that I've already cut. Now I cut these out of the layering circle dies. These are retiring. They are not coming back. So if you do not own these, first off, why not? Secondly, you need to own them. These are just my go-tos all the time. We do have the circle punches, which are awesome, but you can see how these all layer together. You can layer the scalloped with these. You can make them. This one I took the largest scallop one, and I took the largest circle. So you can see it gives a little bit. But if you had a smaller circle, which, did I have a smaller circle? Let's see, I don't have a smaller circle, but we could do, cut out a smaller circle with this punch here. So here's one of the punches, cut out a smaller circle. And you can see you could do like a large scallop with the smaller circle. So there's a lot of different options you can do with these. They're gonna be gone, and I'm sad about that because I love these. They used to have layering circles, layering rectangles, and layering squares. So I kept my rectangles and squares, and now I will keep my circles. And these are something, like I said, that I use a lot in my crafting area. This is another one that is retiring. It's not coming back. The rectangled stitched dies. These, there's a whole mess of them. And I use these a ton also. So on this project, you can see I'm using one for the sentiment. But these are another must-have in your tool or in your craft area. Again, I use them a lot. I can't stress it enough. They're great for layering, stacking, all kinds of things. So those two are retiring. They're going to be gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. So just to let you guys know, if you don't have them and they're not in your collection, you probably should get them. So I'm going to stamp out. Let me get this circle out of the way before I wonder what the heck that's to. I'm going to use Memento. Oh, thank you, Donna. Page 86 in the mini catalog is the Enjoy the Journey DSP. Thank you. So I'm going to take that cute little cat. I'm not a cat fan. I like these kind of cats because, you know, they don't give you attitude. You don't have to feed them. Yeah, Diane, I think that it's awesome to have those dies. And if you don't have them, you gotta get them. There are some things that I have kept over the years from Stampin' Up that I would be lost without. So I know we all have those tools. And then the Stamparatus has retired and it's gone. It's completely gone. So yeah, everything is retiring. Yeah, and I'm sad about that. I use my Stamparatus a lot. I don't use it a lot on camera. I never did. The one reason why I didn't was because of the glare from my lights, and I used to hate that. But I am sad that that's retiring, but I am not getting rid of my Stamparatus. You can't even get it. And I was looking online, and people are gouging it already because the price, because you can't get it anywhere. And I don't know. If I sell stuff, I try to sell it at the price I got it for, or near, you know, got it near for, or whatever. Some of these people, and people buy it, I guess. That's the thing. I mean, if somebody wants it really bad, they'll pay that price. So then on here, I'm going to use It's the Best Day Because It's Your Birthday. So I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to use the Memento to stamp that out. So I love being a demo. And I love that my team is here. My whole team is here supporting me. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. You guys know every Tuesday I'm on. And I really, really appreciate the support. I probably would have given up on Facebook Lives if it wasn't for you guys, because I don't get a lot of watchers. And I don't really get a lot of watchers after the fact either. I don't know what it is. Must be my video smell. And then in here, I'm going to stamp out the happy birthday. And I try to be regular with the Facebook Lives. I try to do them every week because I know once people get used to you doing them, then they're more likely to show up. All right, so... And I thought this was fun on the inside, just a little peek on the inside. Like I said, you can color it if you want. And then you still have a little bit of room there to write. So I'm just taking my simple chamois and I'm just wiping that stamp off. Aw. Donna says she waits all week for Tuesday. Yay. I remember I just was thinking about it coming on. Before, when I first started my Tuesday lives, it would take me a week to get myself prepared and ready and know what I'm going to say. And I had this huge sheet of stuff written down so I wouldn't forget to say this and I wouldn't forget to say that. But over time, you start getting used to doing them, and I don't have anything written down, which I guess you guys can tell because I'm like, what was that? How do I do that? What? The last bit of stamping is Tahitian Tide, and in here is the little confetti and streamers. So I thought that was cute to stamp on here. I don't know next week if I'm going to come on live. My son is off for spring break, and we don't have any plans, but sometimes we do spur of the moment type things. So I don't I don't have anything going on next Tuesday, but I could last moment be like, sorry guys. So as it stands, I will be on live, but just be prepared. It all depends on the weather too, what we're gonna do. I love that it's getting nicer out. So I thought that was cute to kind of have that on there. I don't want to go too much. I think that's enough. So now we're going to color. And I just kept it simple with the coloring tonight. I wanted it to match. Oh, I got ink on me here. I'll use one of my simple chamois to get that off. I wanted everything to kind of match. So I've got Tahitian Tide, what color, or which dark Tahitian Tide, and then I have light balmy blue. So I'm going to do the Tahitian Tide here on some things, and then the balmy blue. Hi Tracy, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I seen Amy saying hi to somebody, so I'm like, oh, we got a new viewer, yay. I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna color the cat, but I'm like, what color do I use? I kind of like them not colored in. But I do like this stamp set because I like to color using these Stampin' Blends. I love the Stampin' Blends. And then maybe his bow tie. Whoops. Oh well, it went out of the lines. And then I'm going to do the balmy blue, the light balmy blue for the rest of the hat. So our new colors, well, the ink colors, and we have some new colors coming with the new catalog. From what they're saying is that the Stampin' Right markers, from what I was reading, are supposed to be a smoother coloring, kind of like our Stampin' Blends. So we'll have to see if that's true. I didn't order any on my pre-order. There was so much. I had like almost an $800 order. And then I was like, nope, nope, nope. So I took off a bunch of stuff to get it down to $300, which is still a lot. But I sold a bunch of stuff online. So that's how I get my pre-orders is I'll sell my stamps that I'm not 100% crazy about, but I got to showcase you guys or show you or whatever, and then I'm like, all right, I'm not going to need this one. It is adorable. The cat's so cute. I wish I could afford to buy everything in the catalog, but I am not able to do that. I try to buy only what I love, but then sometimes I go crazy like you guys and I see somebody making a card or making a project with a stamp set that I had no interest in, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. So that's all I did for the coloring there. And then I'm going to use liquid glue on this to glue this down. Yep, I got my pre-order in this morning, afternoon, kind of. It's an exciting time if you're a demonstrator. We get to order a handful of items, well, more than a handful of items off the catalog, out of the new catalog. So that's pretty fun. So with this, I cut these two pieces. This is from the Regency Park DSP paper. That paper, I know I've showed you guys, it's so pretty. So here's the piece there, but there's all this gorgeous paper in that pack. Soft, pretty pieces. Great for spring. Great for this time, Mother's Day cards. Just pretty. So that's what I used. I used a piece out of here. I wanted to use something out of here, but I didn't want the flowers. I wanted it something more muted, and I thought this was perfect. So these are cut 2, is it 2? I think it's 2. Yes, 2 by 5 and 3/8. And I'm going to just do the liquid glue just because I have it out. Diane, you are determined to wait until the fall catalog, aren't you? So you can see that gives it a nice little border. And then we'll do the same with this guy here. But if anybody who is out there watching this at a later time and you want to order from the new catalog, all you have to do is join my team, and then you can order from the new catalog. And you get to see all the new products ahead of everybody. It's super awesome. So if anybody's interested in that, just let me know. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Everybody thinks there's some kind of big thing that you have to do in order to be a demo. They think, you know, you have to spend this and you have to sell and you don't have to do any of that. You become a demo, you meet your minimums, which is $300 every 3 months, which after your discount would be either $240 or $260. But that, of course, is pre-shipping, pre-tax. Once you meet that, then you're good to go, and you get that discount of 20% or 25%, which most people work up to 25% pretty quickly. So I just use the liquid glue on here just because I had it on hand. Yeah, tell me about it, Amy. She's not. I'm telling you, she's gonna buy something. She's gonna see something and she's gonna be like, well, that's it. I'm gonna buy it. So with this, because as you can see on here, you have half of it on the card. You don't want to put glue on the whole thing. You want to make sure that you're putting glue on the correct side of it. So I'm only gonna do about halfway. And I like to use the liquid glue because it is a moving card. So I want to make sure it's strong and stays on. You don't want somebody to get your card in the mail and then all of a sudden the circle pops off because they've opened it a couple of times. So I'm just going to leave that on there for a second. And then I got some liquid glue on there. I'll use my adhesive eraser later once that dries completely. So this is going to go down here in the bottom. Again, we're only going to glue half of it because, of course, if we did the whole thing, then you wouldn't be able to open your card, right? So I'm just going to glue that down right there. And there you go. Super easy, fun fold card. Like I said, there's this one that I'm not going to make, but you guys can see I showed you at the beginning. Just put a couple of Stampin' Up! Dimensionals there. And then that can slide right behind there. And it gives it more of a closure. You can do a belly band with them if you wanted, but I think it's super cute. Once you put it in an envelope, it's going to lay flat anyways. So that is the card. I hope you guys liked him. He is retiring. And then like I said, the circles, the layering circles, and the stitched shape rectangles, or the stitched rectangles are retiring. So let's see here. I'm not upside down. Oh, that's awesome. So that is my creation tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want you guys to get in there and get your sales, get your stuff, get your products. Thank you, Tracy. It was fun, and it was super easy. You've seen how quick it went together. Those layering circles, they are priceless. I can't recommend them enough. So if you don't have them in your, in your craft room, your craft area, I recommend them. They're going away, and like I said, I've used them. I think they were around when I first became a demo, about 6 years ago, maybe 7 years, maybe at least 5 years they've been around, and I'm not going to get rid of them. They're staying. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that card. I hope you guys are shopping, and if you guys have any questions or need anything, you have any questions about any kind of crafting or anything, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. So tonight was a short night, and like I said, I may or may not be here next week. It just depends on what we have going, but check my Facebook page, my Crafts with Chris business page, and in there you'll find if I'm going to be online or not. So all right, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you guys for all your support, for your sharing and your likes and your comments and your follows and all that. It really makes a world of difference. All right, I will talk to you guys hopefully next week, and if not, have a very nice week and a happy Easter. I hope the Easter Bunny brings you everything you want. All right, bye, guys.